Película.
Come sail with me.
Hurricane Raymond has taken an unexpected turn and has been upgraded to a Category 5.
We need to make sure everything's secure.
Sure, don't worry.
I love you. Get below!
We all have experienced love in some way, shape or form. I think that is a way to be able to relate to these characters specifically in this story. And I think for me, I feel like I've had hardships in my life. I've had moments of pain, and but in comparison to moments like this, you're humbled by the fact that other people have lived through a lot worse. And yeah, I think it's an incredible love story, and it's an incredible meeting of two soulmates and two people who are meant for each other. And that, I think that, having experienced that myself, with my wife, I think that is something that is definitely achievable.
Richard! Richard! It's gonna be okay. I'm gonna take care of you. I think love is our ultimate gauge in understanding who we are, because in the mirror of someone else, you are challenged to really test your ideas of self and practice the person that you wish to be in the world. And I think that this movie does a really beautiful job at showing that it is possible to find love that isn't harsh and that isn't unkind, and that doesn't mean it's perfect or not messy at times, but I think it's important to have love stories put out into the world that are filled with a certain compassion and are filled with a certain reverence and respect for one another, and I think this movie is an example of that.
Any flight paths? That's like a 1,500 square mile search area.
A needle in a blue haystack.
Is anybody there?
The thing about the story, which is so great, is that it's also a love story. And I'm looking for a love story. I mean, I've been in love for 20 years with my wife, and I really want to tell that emotion,
Yeah.
and put that on camera. But a lot of these stories don't have kind of real connection to me. So when I found this, I thought this is great, because we see them at the best of times, and we see them at worst of times. That's a real relationship, And you get to go through this and experience this incredible journey, and I think the balance of that is very important. So you're not like dragged through endless horrible difficult times, but you get to be in the most wonderful place on earth in love.
My ribs are broken, my legs shattered, I'm dead weight.
If we sail to Hawaii.
It's like a 2,000-mile shot at a moving target. If you miss Hawaii...
If we miss Hawaii, we die.
I think for me, my kids will be my, defining...
Your hurricane?
My Hurricane Raymond. That's so true. But I think for me, as a kid, like if I was ever asked what I want to be when I'm older, before I knew I wanted to be an actor, I always used to say I want to be a dad. And I think now that I've become that, I feel my life is already complete somewhat. So I feel that, and also the hardships that being a parent brings in. I can't wait for everyone else to experience it. It's amazing, but it's difficult in the best way possible. Sailed halfway around the world to find you.
I'm not letting you go.
De Película.